Good morning, everybody. My name is Sadu, and I'm the host for Do for Canada Community. And I want to quickly share a testimony for you. So there's this particular person I met her in 2023 September. We began this coming to Canada journey together. She doesn't even have an idea of coming to PR. She knows what PR is, but she's not looking to it as an individual to get a PR directly from Nigeria. She wanted to apply for a student visa. But just like many of you met my business online, she also met my business online. So then I was practically into permanent residence in Canada. I'm still to permanent resident in Canada, but not submitting application for people, but allowing those I want to stay permanently through the asylum platform is my focus now. Listening to this testimony, it can encourage somebody, it can be a blessing to somebody. So I decided not to talk about this until the person's in Canada her own self. And good luck, this person entered Canada yesterday successfully. She has had her first sleep and wake up in Canada, and that's a very beautiful thing for her. So I met her, I think around that September last year, and we started the entire journey and process together. When I met her, I had some series of prayers, and what God told me, my own personal piece of prayer concerning this particular person is that He's actually going to give her PR. Yes, He told me that in November. He repeated that for me in December. He repeated it again throughout this year, again and again when I keep praying for her. But what I'm trying to tell you in the sense is that I'm happy today because this person practically is in Canada now. And that same statement God said that time became a reality. So I wrote this down practically December 4, 2023. She was as confused as many of you. She doesn't even know what we were doing. She was just really taking everything step by step. The channel she wanted to use to enter, we are preparing for our French because then in my community we are focusing more on French categories. So she was preparing for our French and all of those things. I could remember then I actually even all glory to Christ, not by my power, not by my strength, all glory to Christ. Even had to pay for a 3 month French class so that she can continue to practice and encourage her to do the French because she was very, very brilliant, very, very intelligent person. So those are the little investments I did in the journey for her to come to Canada. So December 4, 2023, I can remember I prayed these prayers and I practically sent this information to her in my place of prayer that, oh, this is what God asked me to tell you. And exactly what I wrote here was exactly what I have in my book. He said, because you believe in me and what my son is doing, I will give you PR. I'll give you ITA. I promise you I'll bring you to Canada. I've seen your heart. I will help you come to Canada. This was the exact word God told me to tell her last year, December for 2023, which I did. I did that. I did that. And November 27, 2024, this lady is already in Canada. Now, when God gave this word to me to tell her, it was December 4. By February, she got a high TA. Yeah, she got a high TA in February. It was a miraculous IT, very, very miraculous IT. She called me that morning and she was like, oh, Mr. Drew, I've gotten my IT. I've gotten my IT. I was so happy, so full of joy that, wow, I could see God talk and God is bringing things to reality for me. It was more than a journey for me, it was a reality for me. Because when you're in prayers and God is telling, don't worry, I'll do this thing for this person. Don't worry, I'll do this thing for this person. Don't worry, I'll do this thing for this person. It all looks like your mind is talking to you, your mind is playing games on you. These things are not real. But you now seeing that thing coming to reality, the person now coming to Canada again, it's more than God just talking to you. It's more than God affirming the things He has said He would do, and you're seeing it happening in your real life. But all of these things happen in a period of 1 year. Sometimes when God said, I will do something for you, it doesn't mean immediately. It can mean 5 years to this time. Let's understand that concept about when God said, I will do this for you. So when God say, I'm going to approve your asylum for you, or when God say, I'm going to give you PR in Canada. It doesn't mean this year. It can be 10 years to this time. It can be 7 years to this time. It can be 6 years to this time. The one beautiful thing about God is that our timing is different from God, and God does not work with our time. So she got a high TA, time for her to submit her application. So we started doing our best to see how we can submit this application for her. And I reached out to some of my members in the community. I donated about 500,000 to her. All glory to Christ, not by my power, not by my strength, but by the grace of Jesus. Because then she needed support. She needed a lot of support. When it's time for her to submit her application, she was still trying to look or raise the money, look for the funds, look for everything. I said this thing would delay you, and I don't want you to be delayed. Let me help you to submit. I used my credit card to submit the application for her, which she gave me the money back. We had the application submitted. Many times she would come here, Mr. Joe, they've not answered me. I say, calm down, God's time is the best. 6 months later, she got a response from IT. During that 6 months, I had to manage the entire situation. Many times she called me, I keep praying for her. I keep praying, I keep begging God. I can't remember many times I go on my knees and say, God, please, just do this one thing for me. Approve this girl application for me. So I still manage this person. I manage her for 6 months. I understand the process. I manage her for 6 months. Yes. Then there was, because there will be pressure, there will be anxiety, and the rest. Then Canada responded to her by God's grace. But the testimony didn't stop there. So when she submitted the application as a single person, yeah, so within that 6 months, she got married before they answered her. Now, when they answered her, she changed. She had the opportunity to change her start. Then she called me. Oh, Mr. Duro, the Canada has already called me. Oh. They said that they have issues in my proof of funds. Oh. Yes, most of the time, when Canada responds to you with with issues in your proof of funds, most of the time, they don't give you a chance to explain it. They just take the opportunity not to give you the PR card, or not to approve your PR. Yes, most of the time. So what happened was that the proof of funds she used, then dollar went up. There was an increasement again. Canada changed a policy, and the proof of funds was, so she was not meeting requirements for the proof of funds, which can automatically tempt her to like them giving her a refusal letter. But when it reached her case, the officer gave her a letter and tell her that she should update her proof of. So she updated her proof of funds. When she was updating her proof of funds, I told her that if there's any information she wants to pass to them, she should pass that information to them. So she passed the information to them that she is now married. So they asked for her husband information, and that was how they approved her husband PR at the same time. So presently, as I speak to you now, she and her husband are in Canada. They entered Canada yesterday. So what is this? This is a testimony that is more than a testimony for me. It's a journey for me. The essence of this testimony is to encourage somebody here today and say, God is with you. Do not be afraid. God is with you. His hands are with you. His hands will preserve you. God's love will be available for you for your preservation.